I'm gonna kick things off with a little cowboy poetry. What we cooked and where. Grillin', roastin', fryin' bacon in the skillet. We baked bread and made stew. I mustn't forget waffles. We cooked delicious waffles too. Is there anything our five-way cookware can't do? I've clearly listed more than 5. The possibilities are endless. When you cook amazing food, you never will be friendless. Truth is, there's no limit to the cooking you can do, so go big and let your creativity shine through. Use them on the fire, or use them on the stove. Being made of cast iron, you'll use them till you're old. And even then, so long from now, you'll surely pass them on, along with a story or two of what we cooked and where. Such amazing places, always with our favorite folk. Hold them close and be good to each other. And for heaven's sake, eat well, my friends, because it all depends on what you cook and where.
Yeah, kick it up a notch.
I'm having way too much fun. It's time for the details. Mike, take it away.
Sure, Steve. The 5-way cookware are multifunctional and modular. Each pan can be used independently as a grill, a skillet, or in the case of the 3-inch casserole dish, as a cookpot. 2 pans can be used together to create either a tall oven for cakes, a loaf of bread, roasting, or even stewing. 2 short pans combine to make a low oven for biscuits, cinnamon rolls, or dinner rolls. Turn the 2 pans grill to grill to make waffles or even press sandwiches. A less obvious configuration is to use the 3-inch casserole dish as a lid, nested over the grill. Perfect for getting that fantastic edge-to-edge pinkness on those extra thick beefsteaks. The 5-way cookware is intuitive, as easy as tossing one in the fire or on the stove for some quick grilling, or to pan-fry bacon and eggs for breakfast. How the pans combine and work together is exactly as you would think, making the 5-way cookware simple and straightforward to use. You won't find thin walls in a futile attempt to make the cast iron lightweight. The 5-way cookware is built tough. The built-in grill is not only convenient, but also provides additional thermal mass to handle higher temperatures, while the fins direct heat flow. They also provide additional structure. Cast iron is amazing. With proper care, you'll use these pans for years before passing them on in new condition. This makes them not only a great investment, but also a very environmentally friendly choice. Did you know that cast iron can be recycled indefinitely because there's no loss of quality? It's fantastic. Now, seasoned cast iron becomes naturally non-stick without synthetic coatings. Food even tastes better when cooked in cast iron. A well-known fact. Cast iron's high thermal mass with relatively low conductivity delivers predictable, consistent heat through a wide range of temperatures for better cooking results. Scratch, dent, and bomb-proof. Cast iron is incredibly durable. When was the last time you heard of anyone ever replacing a cast iron pan? No coating to scratch or flake, no layers to come apart. Cast iron is surprisingly low maintenance. A quick rinse, a light scrub, and a thorough drying are usually all it takes. And the more you use it, the better it gets. The seasoning builds up over time, enhancing its non-stick properties. The more you use the cast iron pan, the more it develops a unique flavor profile that can enhance the taste of your dishes. It's like adding a touch of history to every meal you prepare. Everything works together to make a very robust cookware with thermal properties that provide high-performance cooking for that perfect sear. The Firebox 5-way cookware was designed specifically for the legacy G2 5-inch Firebox stove, the original classic that started the wood-burning stove craze. Even after more than 10 years, it still reigns supreme. Its amazing versatility, performance, and durability remains unmatched. The G2 5-inch Firebox stove, along with all its accessory plates, fit down in the bottom of the 1-inch and 3-inch 5-way cookware for convenient storage and transport. The combination of the G2 5-inch Firebox stove and the 5-way cookware creates an exceptional portable grill. No need for starting charcoal or waiting for the fire to burn down to coals. Now you can quickly and conveniently grill over a wood fire with gathered sticks and twigs. Firebox stove fans have long wanted a pedestal so they can use their wood-fired Firebox stoves on a picnic table. The 5-way grill patterns lock the G2 5-inch Firebox into place, rock solid and very stable. No sliding, no tipping. The grill pattern also locks the 5-way into position when using the 5-way as a skillet on top, making it an extension of the stove itself. This transforms your firebox into a more serious cooking system that feels like cooking at home. The Firebox 5-way cookware is a camp kitchen powerhouse that offers durability, versatility, cooking performance, health benefits, easy maintenance, and also adds an extra layer of flavor complexity to your food. If you don't already have one, it's time to consider adding this timeless classic to your culinary arsenal. Happy fireboxing, everybody. Back to you, Steve.
It has been so much fun developing and testing the 5-way cookware because it's always exceeding my expectations. Everything tastes so good. I know whether you're at home or on the trail, you're going to love your 5-way cookware. Thanks, everybody. Oh, one more thing I almost forgot. We have 3 new products that we're launching alongside the 5-way cookware. We have the Charlie Box, you can call it Chuck. We have the Pack Table, very, very nice quality, very premium. And we have the Breakdown spatula, spoon, and ladle set. Let's start with the Charlie Box. You can see we have these beautiful MOLLE-clad pockets all the way around, so you can really load this thing up. Very heavy-duty D-rings used throughout. That's a swivel clip with a very heavy-duty 2-inch tightly woven nylon strap. We've got a nice generous pad. The whole entire Charlie Box is made with 500 weight abrasion resistant nylon. You can see that the shoulder strap is fully adjustable, and then you can see the side handles. They seem a little larger than what you would normally think they should be, and I'll show you exactly why they are the way they are. They are made with a heavy-duty tubing that has nylon rope inside of it. Once again, it has swivel clips on both sides and very heavy-duty D-rings. Just really nice detail on this Charlie Box all the way around. And then the magic happens. You can put a full-size paper towel roll on here, and because we have the nylon rope inside of this webbing, it makes it nice and stiff so that you can push this through without it hanging up inside. And then you just reattach this, and then you can just pull off whatever amount of paper towel you want. Works very, very well. I'm very happy with how that turned out. The paper towel can be attached on either side. It doesn't matter if you have stuff in this pocket or not. Let me show you how the lid works. We've designed it so you can open up one side at a time. So you can fold one side open, or you can go ahead and do the other side, obviously. Or you can leave one side tightly attached, detach the other 3 sides, and fold this over like this. The Charlie Box comes with 2 dividers that can be placed anywhere. You can see that the dividers are notched. That is so that you can put the Firebox table in there and it will span all the way across. Once I get to camp, I can remove one of these dividers and slide it out, and then it can be attached to the Velcro on the lid right there, and then you can actually turn this upside down and use that divider as a prop to hold your lid up as a table surface. Now, we did intentionally use a wipeable material here. You can put your pot, here's a stove, so it can handle a decent amount of weight. If you have another place to set stuff, which is always nice when you're camping. I usually have my Charlie Box so full that I can't really use these dividers. I think they would be great maybe if you had a little less stuff and you wanted to keep them more organized. But what I do is I bring one of the dividers and I just slide it against this end. But then I have this available to me, so when I do get to camp, I do like setting up the lid as a table. I can attach it here to the top, And then I can rotate this down under. Another very important detail about the Charlie box is the material that's inside, that's sandwiched between the layers of material that give it its stiffness. We ended up going through 3 different kinds of material before we finally found some that was tough enough, and this stuff is very tough. So it's in the top, it's in the sides. The whole structure of the box uses that material that we were very careful about. We really tried to make this just as nice as we possibly could. Good girl, come on. Oh, good girl. We need to show everybody about the Firebox pack table. You gonna help me? Good girl. Here we have the Firebox pack table. Now, from my experience, I've learned that when you're using a table for cooking, it's very important that it's easy to clean. So I designed this so it comes into completely separate pieces and parts, and also so that it drains really well, so that you can just clean it up right in your sink. Let me show you how it breaks down. These legs fold twice. You fold them there, then you fold them again. Now I recommend that you don't fold this first piece over all the way. You don't go till it stops. Just go a little bit shy, and then let the action of closing it finish that close, or finish that fold, however you want to say it. Okay, so I'll just do all these. You'll notice when I pull that second part of the leg down, you hear a disengagement, and that's because this tab goes through this slot and engages the rod down inside. So now that that's disengaged, these rods just pull out. The reason that it's important that you don't fold this fold over till it touches is if you do, it leaves that inside edge raised up and it makes it difficult to get your slat in. I'll show you what I mean here real quick. So I'm going to fix that by lifting that up just a little bit, let the fold close it to the proper position, and then it sits nice and flat in there. Makes it really easy to get your slat pushed inside. Okay, once you have those into their individual cartridges, you stack the 2 cartridges on top of each other and then put a Ranger band around the ends. So the table does come with 2 Ranger bands, and once you've got that in its Ranger bands, you can put your rods into their neat little bag. Has a nice little closure here, and then you can slide everything into the case that it comes with. This is a nice 500 weight, very sturdy bag that should hold up to abrasion and all the rigors of camping. Okay, so that's the Firebox pack table. Let's go ahead and set it up so you can see that process. Get our rods back out. Pull our Ranger bands off. Slide our slats out. Now we'll go ahead and run the rods through the first slat, and then we'll lock them in place with these legs. Now if these legs feel like they're hitting a stop, just push in on the inside on that tab, and that'll help get it over the hump. And that's really a good sign. That just means your table is going to be nice and tight and secure. So it's actually really good if it does that. They will break in a little bit, but having them stop like that is not necessarily a bad thing. So you go ahead and lock this one into position, and then open up your second parts of your legs, and you're ready to get cooking. You starting to get cold? You seem to be a little bit cold. I'm almost finished, and then we'll go get you warmed up. Let's show you the breakdown spatula, spoon, and ladle set. I designed this kit because I really don't like using undersized utensils that are flimsy and soft and difficult to work with. I wanted something that's more like the stuff I use at home. So we used a very sturdy food grade nylon, so the spatula is very sturdy and strong. The spatula has a sharpened edge on 3 sides so that you can get up under your eggs very easily. The diamond holes are very well rounded on both sides, so they're easy to clean. The handle is hollow, but we take advantage of that by making the cap removable, and you can store spices inside, or salt and pepper, whatever you like. This is Hakata spice, but right there while you're cooking, you just pop that cap off and you've got a good supply of spice right there in the handle. Let me show you how the handle works with the other heads. You can see there is a silicone plug here so that you can actually take this plug out and use this handle as a pocket bellows. It also has this gasket. The gasket makes it so that soup or whatever you're working with, hot chocolate, whatever it might be, won't get into your threads and just make a mess. This is sized to work with all 3 of our billy pots. You may notice some tension in the threads. That's intentional so that it doesn't feel loose. We didn't want people to feel like they needed to tighten it real tight to get the looseness out. So we have some tension in the threads. Then all you do is tighten it till it stops and you're done. There's no wiggle, there's no looseness, just nice and sturdy. The shape of the spoon is very nice. It works very well for stirring your gravy, yet it is actually quite deep for serving your gravy. I really like this spoon. And that's the Breakdown Spatula Spoon and Ladle Set by Firebox. Alright, let's go get you warmed up. Let's go. Okay, Junie, let's go. Let's go. Good girl. Good girl. You can get more information down below. Thank you, everyone. Sure appreciate it. Take care. Bye-bye.